Are you a fan of late-stage capitalism where everyone can actually afford housing for themselves? Yeah, me too. Now imagine that same capitalist world, but this time it's run by a singular raccoon who is giving out more bells than an Amazon factory. Get it? Because of the Amazon Ring doorbell? We start our journey by flying to our vacation getaway known as Penn Island. But before we land, I would like a way to check the local time. Thankfully Rover is here to help. In most of the games, Rover is one of the first characters we meet as he's here to help us decide our looks and also change the date and time. Which concerns me a little bit because I feel like I've heard no one speak on his hidden time traveling powers. Now that we've landed on Penn Island, it looks like someone has been waiting for us. It's Is-A-Belle. Is-A-Belle is known as one of the greatest fighters in Smash Bros. Wrong game. Is-A-Belle is known as one of the greatest racers in Mario Kart. Wrong again. Is-A-Belle is known as one of the greatest supports in Monster Hunter. Okay, how many games has the sweet Shih Tzu of Sunshine even been in? Oh, anyways, in Animal Crossing, just had to be sure. Is-A-Belle plays the role as your secretary in New Leaf, but in New Horizons is an assistant in Nook Incorporated. However, in both games, her role is the same, providing helpful services to change things around your home, like demolishing houses and gossiping about the ugly villagers you don't like. She also has a twin brother in Digby, who works with the Happy Home Showcase and designers. Along with commenting on how hard both he and her sister work, he considers himself to be the better of the two because he absolutely has a younger twin complex with Is-A-Belle. But again, Is-A-Belle is merely the assistant to our favorite Scrooge McDuck wannabe, Tom Nook. If you told me to imagine Jeff Bezos as a video game character, I would instantly see this greedy raccoon running across the entire island with dollar signs beaming in his eyes. In every game that Tom Nook is in, he is the one that makes you put a mortgage on your home, which will then force you to spend the next 50 years catching bugs and looking at trees until you can eventually pay him off. Afterwards, you'll learn that he runs the store known as Nook's Cranny, where you can buy an assortment of tools, flowers, furniture, and sell him your inventory full of live tarantulas. Now that we've spoken about the capitalist overlord, we need to talk about his little Amazon acolytes, Timmy and Tommy. These two take over her shopkeeping job in New Leaf and Horizons. It's actually been said that Tom Nook is mentoring these two on good sales and economics practices, treating the relationship more like a student and master, which is adorable. It's also noted that they are the nephews of Tom Nook, as Tom doesn't have any kids of his own. Which, fun fact, Tom Nook actually knows that people don't like him because of all the loans people pay him, but it's been told in spin-off games that he spends about 90% of his earnings on an orphanage, which is just so wholesome, it hurts my heart because I'm clutching too hard. Could this all be for a tax write-off? There's actually a store next door that's been super popular lately, and that would be the Able Sisters. So let's go check it out, shall we? Hey, Mabel, Sable, my two favorite hedgehogs.
Oh no.
I can explain. This store mainly works with fashion, as the Able family are all renowned tailors. Sable and her little sister Mabel took after the store, as while they're younger, their parents died. The joke here is that I'm sad. It's because of this sudden event that Sable had to end up taking care of Mabel, making her more quiet and reserved, while Mabel became more energetic and outgoing, as she was too young to understand the circumstances that her older sisters were dealing with. And yes, I said sisters because there is an eldest daughter in the Able family, that being Label. Label, or Labelle, is an independent designer. Thanks to her work with Gracie from New Leaf, she now travels the world trying to find the latest fashion trend while still keeping a close relationship with her younger sisters. And I would feel awful without mentioning that as you grow closer with the sisters, and especially Sable, she actually begins to open up to you a lot more and becomes just as, if not more extroverted than her sisters, which is just so wholesome. Oof, that was a lot of info for some high-style hedgehogs. I think I would like a quiet place to rest my voice and head a little bit, and it looks like the museum is the perfect place to do so. Let's head inside. Oh, Blathers, how are you doing? Oh. It appears our feathered friend has a case of the eepies. Nevertheless, this is the museum curator Blathers. When he's not busy sleeping on the job, he will inform and accept all donations given to the museum. Whether it be fish, fossils, paintings, he will gladly accept all of it. But there is one thing you should only give him once, and that is bugs. Yes, as it appears to be, Blathers has a severe fear of bugs, as when he was a child, a mantis egg ruptured on his desk, causing them to burst. And if you've seen those videos where hundreds of spiders come out from one spider egg, it was the equivalent of that, but with praying mantises, which can be more terrifying if you've either seen Baki or read Grasshopper Jungle. So yeah, Blathers is kind of a hoot off the old tree, but that's where his younger sister Celeste comes in, where she'll take you on a journey across the stars, even though she can't fly.
Huh?
Celeste loves all things astronomy related, and is also convincing me that she is a wizard based on the amount of wands that she just gives away to us. However, her main purpose in the games is to be in the museum where she can sell you
Space!
Not that kind though, I literally meant like more museum space so you can display more of your items. Speaking of museum space, our next character decided to wait until the museum was more popular before renting out a room and opening his cafe there, which surprises me because this is the one character to have the pigeon-sized brain to make good financial decisions, and that character would be Brewster. Brewster runs the Roost cafe in the museum, serving coffee to all patrons who enter. Brewster is usually kept to himself. However, given enough visits and conversations, he starts to befriend you and even offers you special drinks. As a matter of fact, Brewster made me his own special drink. Brewster said this drink has pigeon milk in it, but he's also the only villager we know that's a pigeon. Does that mean I'm drinking his... Meh. Regardless as to what was inside my drink, it looks like we have a live performance in the cafe by the one and only KK Slider. He's a famous pantsless performer who has his music listened to across the entire world. He provides almost all of the music in Animal Crossing, with now over 100 unique songs that you can listen to. He doesn't even have a price tag for his music, as all he really wants is for people to listen to his music. Anytime you listen to him play, in person or at clubs, when he is also a part-time DJ, he will give out records for the same song he just played. He also almost caused an entire issue with Nintendo when he said, "Don't let the fat cats take away what you have," which almost encouraged people to pirate Nintendo's games, so they had to do an official statement on that, which I just find to be funny. Any hoozles, despite the fact that I just drank coffee a minute ago, that doesn't change this music from making me kind of tired, and frankly, I'm kind of getting a little sleepy too. Almost too sleepy. Oh. Where am I? And why am I surrounded by old videos? Am I dreaming? Wait, if I'm dreaming, then I can do anything I want, right? Like having 1 million subs. No, that's stupid, that will never happen. Hello? Is anybody out there? Whoa. Hi, Luna. This is Luna. She's the one who enables you to dream yourself into your friends' islands to check them out and play around for a bit. And if you see a pattern or design that you really like, you can contact your friendly dream invading walrus Wendell to copy it down for you to use later. So as much as I'm enjoying my time here, I would really like going back to the world of the Awoken. Do you have any way to get me out of here? Okay, and where am I gonna find a pillow? Oh, of course. That's convenient. Now, what do I do with this pillow? Okay, I guess you're the boss. Whoa. We're the past?
9 minutes and 23 seconds.
All a dream? Wait, who's even flying this plane? Oh, of course, it's my favorite flightless bird that somehow knows how to fly a plane, Wilbur the Dodo. He works with Dodo Airlines, which allows you to visit your friends' islands. However, before you do, you need to speak to his brother Orville. I'm actually not sure if they are brothers, but they are named after the Wright brothers who invented the plane, So Orville also lets us write letters to our friends and also wants to fly a plane one day, while Wilbur sometimes doesn't want to fly and instead also write, which confuses me because he talks like an insane person and God forbid he writes a book. I don't think he liked that comment. I swear I didn't mean it in a bad way, just please don't kick me out. Ah! This is bad, 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 this is... Gulliver? Well, since I'm already falling. Gulliver is our resident space pirate sailor seagull who travels the world gathering all types of goodies from all traditions and cultures. However, he is pretty clumsy when it comes to flying around, as you can usually find him shipwrecked on a beach nearby. After waking him up, Gulliver will ask the player for assistance as to rebuild his communicator, and after doing so, you will be given a multitude of items from wherever he last traveled to, just like how I'm traveling back to the ground. Oh, that's gonna leave a bruise. But thankfully, Animal Crossing doesn't have fall damage, and that reminds me that it's been a while and I should probably save. Why do I hear boss music? Oh, hi Resetti. I know you were fired upon the release of New Horizons, but I will still talk about you, just please don't hurt me. As aforementioned, this is Resetti. In every game until New Horizons, this mad mole would scold you if you didn't save your game before turning it off. He also has a big brother in Don, who is the exact opposite of Resetti's rampage. Being more calm and apologetic of his younger brother's behavior, nowadays these two moles have lost their jobs due to the technological innovation of autosaving. Yes, as of New Horizons, the brothers' roles changed from saving saboteurs into emergency escapists. If you're ever in a position where it feels impossible to leave, you can call the brothers and they will save you, and Resetti will scold you on the house. Speaking of houses, there's a villager here who definitely could have helped me plan all of this nonsense ahead of time if I chose to call them in the first place, and that would be Lottie and Nico. These two work directly with Happy Home showcases and designers, as in those games, you are allowed to design any of your villagers' homes to your liking, similar to as if you're playing The Sims or Minecraft, but to a smaller degree. Which, side tangent, I still find it kinda weird that Nintendo put this behind a premium online service subscription, as the game can be bought as DLC by itself, but just putting this behind a $40 upcharge of their online service is just kinda stinky to me. Almost as stinky as whatever I'm smelling right now. Oh, wow, that is bad. Okay, let's go figure out whatever that smell is because it is not good. Let's go take care of it. Oh, Harvey, what on earth are you cooking, man? Brownies? Can I try one? Yeah, buddy. What? It's just a Cliff Bar. Harvey lives in an RV, and while you're on his private island, you can take pictures while he's in Highland, and when you're done taking cute pics, grab some goods from him to make sure they get clicks, like our good friend Flick and his possible boyfriend CJ. I've stopped rhyming, by the way. Like I just said, it's time to talk about my favorite will they, won't they couple in all of gaming, that being CJ and Flick. These two host the bug catching and fishing tournaments on the island, which are completely redundant, by the way, because even after all that hard work, they don't even pay you for it. Like, seriously guys, am I gonna be paid exposure or something here? Oh, while we try to figure out the relationship status of these two, I do need to mention that CJ is confirmed to be the son of Chip from previous games, as he does take over his role in the fishing industry and is a possible Justin Bieber reference. Alright CJ, you got me. Let's go fishing for your live stream. Where's your boat? Oh, we're using your friend's boat. Wait, who's your friend? Of course, it's Cap'n's boat. Cap'n is one of the first characters you meet in Wild World and City Folk, as he and Rover introduce you to the world via Cap'n's bus. However, in the first Animal Crossing and the new generation of games, he works with his boat to let you travel to various islands around you. We also learn that he himself has a happy family of Kappas, with his wife Leilani and their daughter Layla. There's not a lot of lore about them besides Cap'n's wife being annoyed with his singing, and that Cap'n's mother Grams needs the occasional assistance from Layla to help you sell items, which is pretty dang cute. We've been fishing here for almost an hour now, and I feel like we haven't caught a single thing. I mean, just look at these waters. Is that Pascal? Well, at least he certainly looks comfortable. Pascal is our deep sea philosopher. In New Horizons, he teaches you how to swim and dive, but in most other games, you can sell him seashells by the seashore in exchange for various aquatic items as well as wise wisdom, such as downward facing dog might be a yoga pose, man, but upward facing otter is a way of life. Feet are like hands you stand on. Pancakes, man, just pancakes. You, me, everyone on this island, we're all crossing. It's happening right now. That one was just pure Animal Crossing meta, so you know I had to include it. Anyways, now that we're done fishing, we can go meet our next villain. Oh, come on, who was that? Oh, Blanca, come on, really? Fine, I will finally talk about you, just please get me out of this hole while you're doing it. Blanca is a prankster by nature, as she only shows up around April Fool's Day. While her face looks terrifying when you first meet her, it's like this because she actually lets you draw a new one for her. And if you don't believe me on that one, check this out. Okay, Blanca, here you go, an eyes, a nose, a smile, and perfect. Presenting the new Blanca. If you didn't see this one coming, that's just on you. Pranksters without supervision is a dangerous combo to have. Thankfully, being on a remote island myself means that I have no supervision. And let me tell you a secret, I began looking into how to defraud Tom Nook. The police are also right behind me. Well, at least I still have a microphone. While I'm waiting to be interrogated, we can talk about the police dog duo, Booker and Copper. Booker the Bulldog is more shy and reserved of the two, mainly following the orders of the more confident Copper. Together these two allow friends to visit your home in older games, as nowadays they don't really do much besides show up in one of KK Slider's songs. It's also mentioned that Booker's first language is not English, which is why he's very apologetic and not very talkative, so as to not embarrass himself. Aww. And would you look at that, they are now back to interrogate me. Alright, fine. I won't try to scam anyone anymore. I'll leave that to the AI and crypto bros. Is there anything I can do to make up for it? You want me to go undercover for you? A black market by the ocean? Okay, I'll look into it, but first, I'm gonna need a disguise. I'm a reporter now. Hello? Is anyone aboard? Guess not. Looks like it's just me, you, and oh, it's just Red. You wouldn't happen to be doing anything illegal right now, right? How about a report? According to my report, Red is a crafty fox who likes to sell people pieces of art and furniture that are way too good to be true. Because most of the time, it's a lie. Yes, despite the face looking so similar that you would need to be an expert in Renaissance era paintings in order to make sure you're not being duped, he also sells fireworks, which only further convinces me that he's wanted in at least 30 different states. Red is actually involved in one of the biggest stories in all of Animal Crossing, as he is one of the main reasons as to why Tom Nook acts as the way he does. Many years ago, when Tom Nook was an up-and-coming businessman, he wanted to make it big in the city, saying goodbye to childhood friends like Sable to try and achieve his dream. After wasting most of his money, Tom Nook met up with Red, and unfortunately got scammed so badly that he came back to his home in shame, forever having a distaste for Red. This is why he tries to better himself in each game, by being an honest and kind businessman, despite what people think of him. Wow, Red, you certainly have the black heart for this market. And might I just ask one more question? How did you even acquire the funds to buy all this stuff? The turnip market? No, I've never heard of that before. I'm gonna go do some research on that, but no more deceiving people, okay? Okay, I'm leaving. Hey, Daisy May, how are you? I'm a reporter and I just wanted to ask a quick few questions about you and your turnips. My first question being, where did you even get the experience to be selling high pricing turnips? Oh, you're Joan's granddaughter. Joan was a previous character in other Animal Crossing games where every Sunday you could go to her and buy turnips, as every day afterwards you could sell them back for a higher or lower price from when you bought them. And thus, the great turnip stock market was born, where you would be getting actively hunt down for high prices on your island, or be getting so many messages on Discord that you think people actually cared about you and not just use you for financial gain. Hey, look, a letter. Wait a second. Where did this letter even come from? Oh, it appears Pete is in the air. Pete works very closely with the male server sisters Pelly and Phyllis. The three of them have a very confusing love angle, as Pelly has a crush on Pete, Pete has a crush on Phyllis, and Phyllis doesn't really care about either of them, but is sisters with Pelly, so there's that. However, Pete takes this crush to a very creepy level, as it's been told in games and other series that Pete's crush is so strong that he constantly sends love letters and also loses sleep just thinking about Phyllis. Listen, Pete, you can't keep doing this to the ladies. You gotta stop simping and you gotta start thinking, alright? Just go fly away and be a better person, okay? Alright, take care, my friend. Where did all this fog come from? Oh, I can't see a single thing in this fog. Wait, no, actually I see a light. It's coming closer. Close. Too close, too close, too close, too close! Oh, it's just Wisp. This ghost that's also afraid of other ghosts is known as Wisp. In most games, he resides in a genie lamp, where after collecting 5 souls, you can give them back to him in exchange for a rare item. Interestingly enough though, he does mention that he does serve a master of some sort, which raises the question about a ghost hierarchy, as if a ghost coming out of a genie lamp in the first place isn't strange enough as is. In any case, that encounter nearly gave me a heart attack, and I should be really concerned about my health right now. And being a reporter doesn't exactly give you the best health insurance, but thankfully, I know a guy who can help me out. Oh man, I sure would like some health insurance that's cheap, affordable, and easy to buy more of.
Hello there.
Hello, Lyle. Lyle goes around town trying to sell insurance for all types of occasions, such as tripping, tarantula bites, bee stings, and fake paintings. And it's strange to me that you have to give him more money in order for him to take the painting off of you, but you actually have to give him the same painting, which only means it goes back into circulation. This has red written all over it. Get it? However, nowadays, Lyle is on something of a redemption arc, as he now works with Happy Home showcases and designers, and especially with his younger niece, Lottie. Despite the occasional complaint about his work, Lyle seems to be doing much better off now that he's not scamming people, and I still think I should ask him about how my insurance is right now. So Lyle, can you run the numbers by me and tell me how much does my insurance cost right now? Oh. Well, insurance costs a lot of money, so I guess it's time to just sell out and become an influencer. But for that, I'm gonna need some new kicks. Hi, Kicks. His name is Kicks because he sells shoes. After shining shoes for all of City Folk, he earned his way to having his own store named Kicks. I'm going to let this name slide once because he is an adorable skunk from London. Now all he does is sell shoes, socks, and handbags to really sell that influencer lifestyle. Now that I know where to get a fresh fit, it's time we do something about my influencer hairstyle. And thankfully, I know just the place to go to. Hey there, Harriet. You want to give me the sunrise special for old time's sake? While I'm getting my haircut, we can talk about the Pompadour Poodle hairstylist, Harriet. In Animal Crossing, Harriet is your renowned hairdresser and stylist, where every game, she can help you customize your hairstyle. Interestingly enough though, in New Horizons, we can see her chilling out with Harvey, and also wearing a similar outfit to him, which is 99% confirming to me that they are at least dating, which is so cute. Now let's go see how my new haircut looks. What? You can't tell I cut off a few millimeters? Going back to Harvey, it appears he has another visitor on his island, and it's Tortimer. Tortimer is a retired Ninja Turtle, turned town mayor, turned retired town mayor, turned tour guide, turned acorn, I guess. Tortimer has been here since the first game and shows up for special events and holidays to say hi and give gifts out. And hey, I will never complain about being given free stuff, as it's always way better than trying to make something by yourself. Yeah, this is how I'm transitioning into Cyrus and Reese. I'm running out of jokes. These affectionate alpacas used to work in the store retail, selling kind of everything really. They can also help you customize most of the furniture you have, but they didn't get a real chance to shine until the New Horizons game, as that's when the wedding event starts. And I mean, look at them, they're adorable together! It's like Destiny put them together as if luck wasn't already in their favor, and if it wasn't, they probably should have contacted Katrina. Katrina is Animal Crossing's famous fortune teller, as for a small fee, she can read your future. These fortunes can impact your gameplay for a little bit, as depending on the fortune, you can experience love, wealth, or natural disasters. I meant that like tripping and falling, not that. That does make me wonder as to what my fortune could be. I did get one from Katrina, so let's just read this together and see what it is. You are going to finish the video in 1 minute. Interesting. Now that we've gone over all of the villagers that have either an interesting story or more than one game appearance, there's a couple of villagers that I didn't get to cover in depth. So it's time for the annual
Sunrise speedrun of villagers that can be summed up in a sentence.
Thank you, disembodied voice of myself.
You're welcome.
The timer is here. We start in 3, 2, 1. Porter is a monkey that likes to work at the train station, and people think it's actually the villager chimp in disguise. Phineas is a sea lion that likes to give out pinwheels and balloons. Leaf is a sloth that likes to give out plants, shrubs, herbs, and spices. Don't factor those last two. Sahara is a camel that likes to give out carpets, rugs, and floor plans. Katie and Kaylin are mother-daughter cat duo who were once separated, but thanks to you, they are now back together, so that gets bonus wholesome points. Frillard and Dr. Shrunk are comedians, which also enable you to express and feel human emotion, which is only slightly concerning, as I don't understand why you need an axolotl to teach you human emotions. Farley is a nose that upgrades your axe. Serena is a chihuahua god that does the same thing. Pave, Franklin, Jack, and Jingle are all only related to holiday events, and Zipper T Bunny is the only relevant one because he had a game theory video made about him. Time! Whew! Okay, that's how I'm gonna end the video. Wait. I forgot about the talking snowman family.